everyone. I'm looking at more updates again. Well, it seems like our taxpayers will now foot the bill. Utah County hires attorneys to represent Tyler Robertson, accused of Charlie Kirk's killing. Utah officials announced Wednesday afternoon that the county has contract with a prominent public defender to represent Mr. Robertson, the 20-year-old man who accused of fatal shooting Charlie Kirk. Now, Utah County Commission on Wednesday approved contract for the defense attorney Kathryn Nester to represent Robinson. He is accused of shooting Kirk and the controversial Turning Point USA founder on September 10th while Kirk was speaking in front of thousands of Utah Valley University. Now, Robinson's facing potential death penalty. If he is convicted, the Utah County prosecutor charges him with 7 counts, including aggravated murder. He is also facing charges accusing him of illegal discharging, firearm, obstructing justice, witness tampering, and committing violence in the presence of children. During his first court appearance last week, judge found that Robertson could not afford his own attorney, so Utah County is now constitutionally required to fit the bill. Robertson is expected to be in the Utah County Court on Monday. For this next court hearing appearance, Nester declined to comment on Robertson's case in her contact Wednesday evening. So why is Utah County paying? Well, when somebody is in charge with a crime, it's their constitutional right to have an attorney in the courtroom representing them. But if they cannot afford a lawyer, it is the government responsibility to pay for to provide them one. Now, Utah County funds the Utah County Public Defender Association, which generally represents defendants who can't afford their own counsel, but it's awarded to a separate contract for Robinson, more complex case to Nester. The commission approved the contract during the closing portion of its Wednesday meeting. Utah County spokesman Richard Platt told the Salt Lake Tribune that it is not known what the final cost for Robertson's entire defense team. Now, the murder here, Libby and Abby murder case, they set aside $2 million for its county murder case here in Indiana. So could that go to $2 million? But it was estimated Nester will need $750,000 over the next year. Like I said, that's the prosecutor office expected to receive about $600,000 to cover its cost. There is a rainy day fund that county can access, he said, but it's possible that during the budget process this next year, some requests from other department heads could go unfunded, he added. Before approving the funding in the closed session, Commissioner Emily Powers Gardner said that it was the commission's duty to carry out the law fairly, so both prosecutor and defense will be equipped and be ready. So Scripture reminds us that vengeance is the Lord, and ultimate justice and mercy, and grace beyond to Christ alone, she said. At the same time, as an elected official who has sworn an oath to uphold the Constitution of this great nation, I have a solemn duty as a steward of the government to uphold the raw law. Now, the Commissioner Skylar Boltran said that the county is unique position where the funds both defense and the prosecution in the Utah state now has delegated to the counties to cost of the criminal lawyers. For those who are accused of the crime cannot afford their own attorney. We are going to approve over $1 million today in an expense for an event that we don't want, he said, speaking about both the defense and prosecution cost. None of us wanted it, and it happened to be here. And our taxpayers now foot the bill. It's very unfortunate, but we don't have a choice. We have to do it. Nester, who is Nester? Nester has been a trial attorney in both federal and Utah court system for over 30 years, according to her bio on her law firm website. She was previously the head of the federal defender office in both Salt Lake City and San Diego. So Rick Brown, AP attorney Kathryn Nester on the right. This is her speaking to her client during 2024. So this is what she looks like. She has represented high-profile clients such as convicted real estate fraudster Rick Kober and Lyle Jeffs, a leader of Utah polygraph something. I have no idea. Oh, second was convicted of food stamp fraud. It's hard for me to say that one. Sorry, guys. She more recently represents Curry Richard, a grift author accused of killing her husband, and Kirkmore, a Utah plastic surgeon who was accused of giving patients COVID-19 vaccine cards and throwing them away unused vaccine. More charges were dropped mid-trial in the direction of this Attorney General Pam Bondi. So, like I said, it's already mentioned, the guy already mentioned holding out over $1 million. And trust me, the defense team here on Libya case was racking up money. They were racking more money than the prosecutor. They were traveling, making that, we'll get that back from what the court set aside. So they were the defense team was racking up money. So that's the one thing they'll have to watch. The county has to watch how much money does the defense team will take. Is she going to rack it all up that leaves the prosecutor nothing? That'd be another question. Will she rack up that much money? So we'll see and find out. Hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys all later. Bye now.